What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And we are returning back to a little bit of normalcy, which I'm always really happy to do that after I've I don't know, played another game or done a tier list or something. It's always nice to just get back into Skul and just play it. And I've thought about what I want to do this episode. I actually want to play the Hunter, because I feel like I kind of owe the guy after rating him so lowly in my tier list. And I actually have a run request that isn't directly related to the Hunter, but it's certainly what I thought of when this person requested it. And let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, yeah. This is from, and I apologize if I get your name wrong. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. Vitor Mendez. I hope that's even slightly close. Appreciate your run request. You said poison concentration build. And there's not a lot of skulls that I would even consider building something like that with. However, Hunter is one of them. So we'll try it here. I'm going to do the usual. I'm not taking the toxic pendant. I'm taking just the usual, the Carleon sword and the medallion, because it's just the best way to play. Odds are I'm going to get the pendant in one of the shops in the early game. So it's I'm going to take whatever makes me the most amount of money, which is this. And also benefits me the most. But yeah, we're back. Skul the Hero Slayer, just normal gameplay. You know, as much as I enjoy doing tier lists from time to time, I just love playing Skul, frankly. That's what I'm here for. It's, what I enjoy doing the most. And I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky and find a Davy Jones or something on this episode. Also, I'm not necessarily committed to this run, for the record. I always want to start the run request, or if I do a run request from the beginning, I always want to preface it by saying if the RNG pushes me in a weird direction that's very interesting and very far away from what I was talking about at the beginning, then of course I'm going to follow the RNG. So, if I get offered a Nat Legendary, Grim Reaper or something, you can bet I'm going to take the Nat Legendary Grim Reaper and run with that, because it's Act 1 Reaper, even the last time we played Reaper, which was very recently, we didn't even get him in Act 1, so it's even more gains to be made with a Reaper run, and also more of a chance to get my Dream run, which is the Gravedigger and Reaper run. You signed me up, because it's when am I going to see the Grim Reaper again after that? Who knows? That's a halfling, I believe. Not gonna free her, of course. If there's any NPC that's more important than the slime, it's the halfling. So, even though I would get a higher chance to see the slime per se, well, not really per se, for sure I would get a higher chance to see the slime. I just still don't think it's worth it at this stage. It's much better to wait and release the halfling when you need her. Okay, none of that. Gotta be careful with my Hunter misses there. But yeah, in retrospect, I actually think, obviously the tier list is said and done now. I'm not gonna, linger on it too hard, but I think I would actually maybe put Hunter at the back end of B tier and get rid of C tier entirely. I think it makes Hunter seem worse than he is by him being in his own tier and that being the worst tier. I don't think any skull in this game currently is bad, personally. I think every skull can be used in one way or another. You just have to know what you're doing with them. Hunter's just a little hard to play for a lot of people, especially in Dark Mirror, which is understandable. He's pretty tough to play at times. I personally don't really struggle with him too much, just because I know what I'm doing. But even I have to admit, when the Hunter is not as good as he was in normal mode, and that certainly is the case. Okay, so I don't know what we're looking for up here. We'll know it when we see it. No. Yes! There we go. Told ya. We knew it when we saw it. There it was. Insta-pick. It'd be cool if I could... Okay, there's almost no shot I'm gonna get a unique Hunter. I was gonna say it'd be cool if I could get the unique Hunter by the time we're done with or when we... At the end of this fight, basically. But it's not gonna happen. Why am I doing 0 damage? What is this? I guess we're not necessarily bit. It's not generally a good thing when my little bone is out damaging my Hunter right now. So we gotta fix that. And also, Hunter is not exactly the best fighter of the mage, though it's kind of funny that the mage can't really use this this field benefit that the cleric is providing her. You know, sucks to suck, mage. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you shouldn't fly all the time. Barely got her there. I actually, for a second, thought we weren't going to be able to. Stay down here for a bit so I can kill you. Okay, now she can use the field benefit. So, yeah, go back up. You know, I was just BMing you. I didn't actually want you to come down. I'm always wondering if she launches one of those at the end of a fight, if it can still damage you. I always treat it like it can, but I actually don't know if it can or not. Okay, that's a easy pick. Though Clown is not a bad partner, per se, for this guy. Poison Clown, though, I'm not super keen on. Ah, jeez. I know I'm not keeping Little Bone, or at least that's not the plan. Surprise Knives is very good as well. Actually, you know what? I will take... Actually, no, I won't. But now I can't take the other thing, but that's fine, I guess. But I've used Clown too much lately. That's the only reason I'm not taking the Clown. Otherwise, I certainly would. Surprise Knife Clown is very nice. But we did just use it, so, you know. We'll just pass for now. Take the Bone Shards. Though I wish I would have thought it through better and gotten the Meditech Gravity Generator. Get a little bit of courage action going here. Some damage would be nice. But we're just kind of respecting the game right now, you know. Respect Act 1. It can be pretty devastating under the right circumstances. Actually, I think a lot of my runs recently, at least off-screen, I can't remember how my Act 1s have gone on-screen recently, but I've had a lot of off-screen runs where I'm a lot more experimental and less careful because I'm just kind of casually enjoying the game. I've had a lot of perilous moments in Act 1 recently. Can we get you? I don't think we're going to be able to. Yeah, he got away. That sucks. But as you saw there, Decayed Heart doing work, man. Decayed Heart is like my personal favorite poison spread item, though we're looking for a better one. The Discarded Syringe is like the better of the spread items when it comes to poison, especially on the Hunter. Though I used to say Decayed Heart was better. I think I've actually come around to really enjoying I've really become to enjoy the Discarded Syringe pretty much the most out of any of the poison spread items. Obviously, Toxic Pendant's not half bad, but it's certainly no Decayed Heart. And also, I'm just gonna let him get away from me again. It's like you're missing pennies when that happens. Like I'm very nitpicky when it comes to not wanting to miss my resources. Like, I'm not missing out on really anything when that happens. I will actually take this Omen for now, though. On shaky grounds, it's probably not sticking around forever. No, actually. That we'll take. So that's a little bit of concentration we just picked up there. You know, this is a concentration poison build. That's the point of the run, so... You know, I do have to build in that direction, and that is some little... Ah, we're stuck! Little Bone Swap, dude, I swear to God. Little Bone Swap is so bad, dude. It's so insanely bad, bro. Though I guess it's my bad for not assuming that would be freaking Brawler, dude. My freaking bad, bro. You know what, next time I'll see it next time. How about that? Stupid ass Brawler. I hate Brawler. Did you guys know that I don't like Brawler? I feel like I don't talk about it enough. Okay, there we go. I'd like a little bit of HP before we get to Yiggy, if I could be so fortunate. Though I'm not counting on it. Just would be nice. Also, I should have taken that Pike. Okay, this is interesting. Donka early makes it a little easier on me. Although, I guess Act 1 Donka is actually pretty scary thanks to the ints. Where's the horns? Did they get rid of the... I think I mentioned that before, that it's not here anymore, and that kind of makes me sad. Like, why would they get rid of something so cool? Something so neat. You're not getting to your destination, sir. Though he's getting awfully close. I don't like this. We need Mutant also. Okay. I've also lost a lot of HP. I'm a little nervous. I might delete this Omen. Like, it's not helping me an awful lot right now. In fact, it's pretty much exclusively hurting me as of now. It could help me down the line, which is why I'm a little hesitant to get rid of it. But we gotta find something soon. Okay, Bone Shard's not ideal. I'm actually shocked they haven't increased the amounts that the Donka Knights give you, especially in the early game, because that is not good. It's not like I almost feel like I should have just let them suffer. Which is something I used to say a lot. I used to always talk about how like it's actually reasonable to just let the Donkai Knights fend for themselves. But I'm gonna save him. Just for the content, I suppose. Though maybe I'll end up regretting it. If this starts getting spicy, I will delete the Omen. Like, do not expect me to hold on to this burdensome Omen that's barely helping me. I'm not critting at all. We have flat crit rate, so. But honestly, it feels like we should be critting more than this. 10%'s not that freaking low, dude. We'll see how much damage it does once we activate the actual effect. There we go. Okay, that did a decent amount. Also want to hit Yugi with as many shots as possible. Don't like this attack at all. I'd rather him do the other one. That's how I'm going to end up getting hit and have to delete this Omen. I want to swap here. Get some poison action going with my abilities. Actually, I should be using my stationary shot a lot closer to Yugi. Okay, I'd like to stop him here before he pops off again with his ult. Yeah. Oop, okay. I should activate this right up in his face so I can give him the poison. We're gonna swap again. This is where it gets a little spicy. This is a very long Yugi for the record. I mean, I don't think I need to tell y'all that. We've been here a very long time compared to usual. In fact, low bone might actually be the way I should be doing this for the most part. You can apply the poison a lot more consistently. Also, maybe if we took a little bit of damage against Yugi, it wouldn't be so bad, because we do have the Decayed Heart, which applies poison on hit. Still probably not smart, though, especially with the Omen. Alright, we'll try our best here. Going to throw that there, just in case. Okay, good stuff. We'll swap here, hit him with the stationary. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a chance to swap again soon. Like here. Okay, there we go, there we go. See, Yugi's not so bad, I say, when the fight isn't even done yet. Jinxing myself, which is just the dumbest thing possible. You gotta be careful. Okay, I think we're out of here. We are indeed out of here. Okay, beautiful. Didn't take a single hit. Omen preserved for now. We'll just have to see how it plays out as we move along. And some decent stuff here. A lot of very decent stuff, actually. This is pretty good. This is pretty good, but this is the best, frankly speaking. And I feel like I'm going to need it. So I'm actually going to take a Succubus. Surprise. What a shocker. Haxa took Huccubus. He took Succubus. No and no. So, what's the agenda today? We could take Terminal, or Relapse, I mean. In fact, we probably should. Because our application is currently inconsistent. Although, if we get the... Actually, I'm going to hold off on this for now. Because if we get the syringe, we don't... Actually, we want weakness exposure. If you're unaware, weakness exposure actually activates with poison. It's very good. And we will also... What's our collection desire looking like? It's decent. We kind of need some damage. I'll just go ahead and take the 2-3 cost things here and be going in Act 2 feeling pretty good. We're going to be doing decent damage. We're going to be having weakness exposure activate. We're also upgrading our Hunter. We haven't gotten to the concentration aspect yet, but this is where it truly begins. Didn't get Siege Shot either, which is just beautiful. Like, couldn't ask for much more, honestly. So we're off to a... But this is a real Hunter run. No Siege Shot. That's how you know. What? Oh, you're a Dark Elite. Get on my face. Okay, I don't like that. Taking damage there for no reasons. Gotta say, not a fan. Come at me. Oh my god. Oh my god. The stun screwed me. Insane. You hate to see it. Why? Game, please. None of that anymore, please. Yo, most of the time stun is just like an endless boon. Just the rare stun L. Honestly, it's just because I didn't apply it myself. It got applied by the trap, which made me a kind of not. I thought I was Lil Bone. I don't know why I did, but I did. We're gonna do this. Probably not gonna actually take the item though, because the odds of me being able to afford this, when all is said and done, are low, or at least it be like a reasonably priced thing. Okay, that's actually not bad. We'll buy it, and I'll actually take that. Get rid of. I guess we've made enough money off of that at this point. Although, if I'm going to do that, I might as well get rid of this first. Why not? And what's here? I don't remember. Okay, it was a skull room. So I do have to spend some money in here on food. And hopefully I can find Fulgent on. I'm actually going to buy that as well. Oh, well, there we go. There's that. Which is insane courage. We'll get rid of this. Do one more refresh. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Okay, this is becoming a true, honest poison run. It really is coming together. However, I am going to get rid of the Omen. It's just a burden. I don't want it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of looking at it. I'm sick of thinking about it. Out of my freaking build. Maybe another Omen will come along. Maybe we'll find that Omen at a better time and pick it up later. But for now, I like everything else much more. And that's the thing, you know? I'm honest about Omens, you know? I'll tell you how it is. That's actually a better Omen, but I would still say that Omen hasn't reached, like, OP levels where it's not a burden anymore. I would still say that's a pretty burdensome Omen to carry in a lot of cases. Like, yo, I'm not gonna pull punches. Most Omens are strictly bad. Especially, if I was actually on a Misfortune build, I think I could maybe justify that. So maybe I should be careful how I word things here. But I am certainly of the opinion that it's very hard to justify Omens a lot of the time. And that's, you know, me as someone who's pretty experienced in Dark Mirror 10 at this point. Like, I still personally just think they're not ideal. They're for fun, basically. Unless it's like Mutant or something. Which, if we can find the Mutant Omen and we get Discarded Syringe, we can actually do a very cool build that I would 100% do. So look forward to that, potentially. I've done it off-screen. I'd love to do it on-screen. I'd also love to see a skull that I want to bring along for the ride. I'm looking for a couple skulls. A couple very specific skulls. Who's the partner here? I wasn't paying attention, which is always a good sign. As you can see, weakness exposure is activating on poison activation. It's honestly beautiful. Like, it's one of my favorite weird quirks about it. In a dark ability that's already very good too. Like, it didn't need the help. Okay, this is very whack. Sir, enough. Thank you. You know, you're kind of pissing me off, buddy. Land on this. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh my god, he ulted. What the heck? How did he do that? Okay, why did this go so poorly? I couldn't tell you. I feel like I'm pretty strong for this point in the game, but okay, let's be a little cautious. And he is dead. Still pretty rough though. I'd like some heals. Okay. That's Misfortune, which we just got rid of, which is you love to see that. But also we love to see our stat gain now. So that's unironic. You know, I actually do love to see that. Could get rid of this for Hunter's Wooden Longbow, and I think I will. Just for the short term. This is a pretty good crit skull after all. Take the bone shards and move along. Hoping that I see a partner skull I'm interested in soon. And I'll take money rooms, because the shops are still pretty good for money. I don't really have any particular item I'm looking for. minus the Solar Sword. And, of course, the Syringe. Actually, probably want that more than the Solar Sword, even. Like, Fulgent Dawn would just be a nice little bonus on this build. It's not necessary. We're not doing mixed stuff or anything like that. You know, something I'm always trying to hammer into the heads of my audience is, like, a lot of people get, like, Fulgent Brain, where it's, like, they'll, like, get obsessed with getting Fulgent Dawn, which is a powerful item, don't get me wrong. But it's, like, not every build wants Fulgent Dawn. Some builds actively don't. This one isn't one of them. I would take it. I will take this for sure. Oh my god, these inscriptions, dude. Can maybe get rid of this. We're not going Rapidity, I don't think. So I will get rid of that for a much better inscription. Maybe find a Power Skull now. Maybe things have shifted a little itty-bitty bit, you know? Not too much, but like that certainly changes things. Quite, you know, maybe I'm not looking for the same skulls now. No. Okay, this is interesting. This could be where we say goodbye to Fulgent. Grab this, and grab this. All right, there goes Fulgent Dawn. Easy come, easy go. Because now I just picked up way better things. We got duel now. We're gonna be slaying, and two very good duel items too. Like, I don't know how many others have like gotten on the Rapid Sword of Subconscious train. I'm a big fan these days. I take it a lot when I see it, actually. Same with 11th Finger of Lightning, because I'm just like a duel enjoyer now, you know. I've joined the duel fan club, which a lot of people were in before I discovered it was good. So, ooh, laptop, no, what the heck, dude, what? I got stuck in the concentration. It wouldn't get out of it, dude. I'm not going to reset or anything. I'm going to go with the flow, but that is insane, dude. Why does this game do... That was my laptop. If I'm going to be mad at anything, it should be my crappy laptop, which is hopefully on the way out soon, so I can get this freaking computer and improve the quality of the channel, have a gaming computer for once in my life, which I've never had in all of my years of playing video games, because I've never had the money, and I finally do. Or I don't yet, but, you know, hopefully soon. It's something I really want to do, and start streaming. Like, I got so many plans. I just need to get rid of this crap top. Okay, please. Freaking little bone swap, bro. Little bone swap, you know. They told me to never do it, and I did it anyway, and here we are. Laptop, you gotta relax. Actually, ooh, that's a perfect skull. Okay, we have the power of the Minotaur accompanying us now. That's wonderful. Minotaur is, I don't know. I don't know if he's like a good partner for Hunter. It's not like there's any inherent synergy, but he's just like a powerhouse. Like, you can do so much with Minotaur. I'm always very happy to have him, but just whenever he shows up. And it's been a while since we used him too, so I'd like to have Bludgeon though if I could. Also, he might be a little rough against the Leona sisters in particular, but he's certainly better than Lil Bone. We can actually swap freely between our skulls now without any hazards. Ah! Okay, I almost screwed up there. Hit both of these guys with this. Oop! Okay, she got stunned. Oh no, she got stunned! I was excited there for a moment, and I was like, wait a second, I'm standing in like the wrong spot. I'm gonna get dunked on. Alright, let's be a little respectful here. I'm always telling y'all to respect the Leona sisters. They're just, in my opinion, in a lot of ways, obviously new players are gonna be like, what are you talking about? But like, I think they might be harder than the Dark Hero. It's not for good reasons, mind you. It's for like the fight being kind of janky and poorly designed reasons. So I'm not complimenting the Leona sisters here. In fact, it's very much the opposite. I despise them, but they are very, very hard to fight. And then you have Chimera, which is just like existing. Okay, I don't like being a Power Skull during this attack. So, in fact, I probably shouldn't swap too awful much in this fight. Because, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh no! Okay, okay, that's a dodgeable attack pattern. I am going into serious mode, if you guys couldn't guess it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, what the heck? I dodged, bro. No! Dude, I hate the Leon sisters, man. Like, it's just not fun. Like, nothing about this fight is fun. You make one small mistake. I got juggled, and I lost my life because of that. It's so tilting. But we gotta accept the results. Nothing I can do about it. This could be good. Though we have much better courage items. This could also be good. Get rid of this. This seems like a good idea. Drop that, grab this, we have mutant now. We're gonna get crit rate as well, which it's still not too late to get a, it's not too late to grab a, well, for one thing, I'm gonna grab this. And, I'm going to... Achievement? Am I that desperate? I might be. I'm very nervous. Actually, I will take achievement. Just for safety. Like, this is a very early, this is an early Dark Mirror Haxa build, but I don't want to lose this build. I'm sick of losing hunter runs. I want to win a hunter run. I forget what I was saying earlier. Probably bitching about the Leona sisters. But, like, good lord, dude. I hate them. Like, it's so whack to just lose of my life for no good reason. We got a long way to go with this run. We would have been in much better shape, and I would have been pretty happy leaving Act 2 where we were had I not lost my life. I would have actually been pretty confident about a nice, easy Act 3. Oh my gosh, you're a tornado. I didn't notice that until the tornado spawned, which is like bad habits on my part, for the record. If you're smart, oh my god, you've got to be joking. What on earth is that bull? I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that's like the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's like one itty bitty, just minuscule error, and you just lose so much HP in Dark Mirror. It drives me crazy. I'm gonna give this guy over here some space. Maybe I'll hit him with this. Yep, Hunter Swap. So what I'm telling y'all, Hunter Swap, I'm always making sure my audience knows that one of the underrated aspects of this skull is his swap. We are not doing that. I don't care how much money I'm floating here. That's the dangerous thing I'm always telling y'all to be careful about. Don't go down there. We'll buy Poison for now. Have a look through the shop. There's the Lunar Ring again. Trying to tempt me, but I'm not going to take it. I'm not falling. Oh, there it is. Which kind of makes me wish we didn't buy Poison for. I feel like that. Oh, actually, get rid of this. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. And we can actually afford one more inscription, which is probably worth it. Execute, right? Or Antique. Actually, Antique for some safety. Where is it? There we go. A little bit of safety never hurt anyone. We'll probably end up getting rid of that down the line, but for now, it's nice. Save me a little bit of heartache, hopefully. All right, so now we have some crit stuff going. So Misfortune would be nice to go back into, but keep in mind we do have the... Oh my god. We do have the, what's it called? Why am I blanking on it? Fellowship? Proof of Fellowship? There we go. All right, just give this guy some respect. Okay, I know I saw an HP orb. Or I might have actually picked it up already. All right, we do have this guy to deal with, and then we're out of here. Okay, we got a missile coming. I'm gonna dash into it like a smart guy. There we go. Also, I want to swap my Minotaur abilities. I think we got the one I don't like. There's only one Minotaur ability I don't like, and we got it. So let's look for an ability swap NPC. Also, I don't think we freed a single NPC this whole run. So, yeah. Which is not my fault. We just haven't seen any NPCs. We saw the halfling, and that's pretty much it. Alright, I got a missile coming at me. There we go. This is... Where's the Dark Elite? Oh, there's a cannoneer shooting at me. You've got to be joking. Where's this coming from? Oh. Okay, he's going to... Okay, there you go. Weakness exposure doing its job, bro. Freaking weakness exposure is so sick. There we go. Gonna wait for this guy to stop throwing his temper tantrum. Just give him some respect. And I see the adventurers there, which means I think we've low-rolled our doors, which is not good, not bad. I'm pretty neutral on that right now. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, with this. Okay, that's not good. I forgot that you can't control the hunter swap at all, so once you swap, you're like kind of in free fall mode. Also, I don't know why I succubus there. It's not the end of the world, though. Weakness exposure is doing so much work, dude. Why'd they make weakness exposure so powerful? Okay. Ugh! Okay, I don't like this. Though, keep in mind, we do have an extra life, so it's like... I'm fairly comfortable as of right now. Things could be much worse. Okay, this went super well, actually. I would very much be happy to take a legendary here. Even this one? Yeah. Not that one, though. I probably wouldn't take this one. We're not using our abilities enough to care about anything like that. And I'll take the bone shards. And we're going to upgrade our hunter, because this is his run. Though it could be a mistake. Legendary Minotaur is very powerful. Well, I guess he's one of those skulls that doesn't get super big of a power boost through unique to legendary. Whereas Hunter's swap becomes much better. And also multi-shot becomes very, very good. So yeah, I think that was ultimately the right call. This is where multi-shot really starts to shine as like an incredible ability. All right, what do we got here? Okay, unfortunate. I don't even think. Yep, that didn't even that didn't even actually hit him, the succubus, because of the plate armor. You'll love to see it. All right, we're gonna absolutely respect this. I'm just gonna let them summon their dark golem. I'm actually gonna bring it over here to fight it, which still doesn't seem like an easy thing to do. Come over here, sir. Just show this thing the respect it deserves. Hopefully we'll kill it on the first cycle here. Not looking likely. Which is fine. There we go. What the heck? What was that? Did you see that? It was like a... I thought the Transcendent was coming after me. Like, it looked like his, like, jump to you. But, I don't think that's what that was. I actually genuinely don't know what that, flash of... Maybe it was a glitched weakness exposure? That's, like, my best guess currently. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm starting to remember why I love defensive builds so much. I'm not gonna lie. This is like so relaxing compared to how I usually am feeling around this stage of the game. Like, it's like, you know, eventually you just kind of come back around to being like, you know what? Weakness exposure and piety, you know, as much as I have gone away from using that because I was relying on it a lot, it's like I was relying on that for a reason. If you're a struggling player, and really frankly speaking, I should do a dark ability tier list soon, which is on the agenda, but I don't want to do too many tier lists close together, but like that would probably help a lot of people. Like piety and weakness exposure especially are just like an incredible combo. I mean piety and achievement, my bad. I'm too busy. I'm in my head about how great weakness exposure is. It's so freaking good. Also, look at our stats. Thanks to the medallion thing. It's very good, obviously. I don't think I need to convince anyone of that. And we'll have a look through here. Peruse the wares. Probably need to get rid of my arms 3. Arms. Well, then this would be the thing to go, and I would buy dual, I suppose. Now this could be good, actually. Give me a little bit of crit, give me a little bit of AoE. Okay, so we're gonna be flying without duel for a little bit, but I think it's worth it to have misfortune and apply poison more consistently. I think that's worth it. Alright, so we're starting to get somewhere with this build. As you see there, by the way, multi-shot doubters, I don't know how many people are familiar with how powerful multi-shot is at close range at Legendary. It's very good. If you're going to be playing Hunter, I would recommend multi-shot and stationary shot, or piercing shot as well. Like, they're pretty interchangeable, in my opinion, multi-shot and piercing shot, although I do think multi-shot is more powerful. But you can't go wrong with piercing shot. Like, I definitely want to show people how to play Hunter. Like, I know I've rated him badly in the tier list, and I do think, I guess, you know, now that I really think about it, he's probably the worst Skul in the game, which is sad to say, because I've been a long-time Hunter defender. But that doesn't make him bad. Like I said yesterday, I don't think any Skul in the game, as of now, is bad anymore. I think they've done a pretty good job making every Skul have a position in the game. Also, here comes the missile. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, I really don't like this. This is a room where it can overwhelm you if you're not careful. You can take so much damage here. Thankfully, we're just so good that it doesn't matter. We also have a lot more cushion than you would think, thanks to me taking that dark ability. I'm probably going to hold on to all of this until the end of the run, and then if I'm at the end of the run, I'll probably end up deleting this and taking something else. I'll probably hold on to this for the whole run as long as I can. Act 4, I certainly want to have that cushion in Act 4, because Act 4 is no walk in the park. It can be horrific. Worse than Act 3. In fact, I think I lose the majority of my runs that don't make it to the Dark Hero in Act 4. Alright, we're gonna start off with this. Gonna come up close here and hit him with this, hit him with this. Still looking for an ability swapper so we can get rid of these bad abilities on my Minotaur. I quite like the rock shattering ability though. I just don't like the other one where he like stomps on the ground. It's really awkward. Oh man, we are destroying Chimera. You know what? When 1.7 first came out, I was like a bit of a Poison doubter. I thought maybe Poison had lost its place in the meta. But what I've quickly come to realize, and you know, I talked about this yesterday in my tier list, I think Wound has lost its place in the meta more than Poison has. I think Poison still actually feels like, I think it's better, which is weird. It's weird to think that. Maybe it always was better. But like, I don't know, man. Wound just doesn't feel strong enough without a Miracle Grail, in my opinion. We do have access to this, but I just don't think I want it. 10% for adventurers and bosses. This is good though. Maybe a little risky on this current run. I could. Well, then we'd have Poison 5. I like all of my Poison items quite a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is break this Balrog and get max HP. Because I'm still a little nervous about this run. We're going to flow all of these Dark Quartz thingies for now. Just move along. Maybe you know what? I should have looked at the curses. Oh, dude, I should have looked at the curses. No! What if Melanophobia was in there? Then what? No! Misplays. We'll get the Act 5 Melanophobia, don't worry. It's so good in Act 5. You know what? One of the achievements I still don't have is like taking all of the curses. I think that just goes to show how little I care about glitch or achievement hunting. I've talked about it before. Even though we got the hitless Dark Hero. Also, I want to say, and you guys probably won't believe me, but it's true. I got a real Dark Hero hit list off screen after I had already, like a non-cheesed one where I actually did the fight without getting hit. Pretty proud of that, but still, you know, I don't expect anyone to be like, yeah, it's like, sure thing, Haxa, wink, but it's true. Like, I did it. Even though, you know, the one we got on screen was super cheesy. Give me crit, crit, crit. Yes! Ooh, look at this, 56. Oh, that's from the Fellowship. That's good. Okay, we're on every other hit applying crit, which makes our it makes our freaking oh my god. It makes, oh my god, I gotta do something about this. It makes the Fatal Sword very good. In fact, I think most of the time whenever I'm playing Poison, I end up going Fatal Sword actually these days. It's really powerful. I really like it. I wish other status inscriptions had something similar to Fatal Sword. Fatal Sword completely changes how Poison, like, you interact with it. And it's like, Arson doesn't have anything like that, which is kind of sad. Or at least I don't know of anything. If you guys know of something that I don't know, feel free to let me know. Like, there's still plenty in this game I still am not fully informed on. Like, you know, I spent like a long time thinking that Duel wasn't that great. Turns out I was super wrong. Duel's awesome. Also, back in the day, this is like for old heads, I never played like a single Demolition run back when that was an inscription. So I never got to experience like how good that was on Warrior, for instance. I just kind of played like the standard stuff where you stack courage. Alright, so we're going to make sure there's no orbs coming after me. We're going to see if we can get rid of this stomp ability. Yikes. Okay, there we go. That's actually perfect. That's exactly what I want. Now we have Bludgeon, which is like the ability that makes Minotaur like as high as I rated it. Because Stun is very good. It's also just a quick little thing you can pop off without having to worry about it. We're going to try and get rid of... Actually, we're going to buy Duel. Get rid of Antique 2. I don't think we need it anymore. Much rather have Duel. And I'll buy these. Yep, I'll buy these. And be on our way, feeling pretty good. Got a decent amount of bone shards. We're going to start Arachna scaling soon. Though, as you can see, this has been an overall low-earning bone shard run, which is not ideal, but we live, we learn, we take what we get, go with the flow of the RNG, and y'all know how dedicated I am to going with the flow of the RNG. I did not reset after that insanely stupid lag damage I took earlier in the run, so that's how you know. Like, I'm a dedicated player, okay? No cheese in here, at least not often. Occasionally I do cheese, but for fun, you know, not for gain. Like when we reset the room, when I forgot to get rid of my items and get a Mage's Staff. But then I took the damage that I would have taken in that room anyway, so, you know, I always like to try and play as fair as possible. I don't know, I just enjoy it like that. I know a lot of players these days, like, do Sandbox, which is fun. You know, I enjoyed my Sandbox run, and I'm going to revisit it. But it just, I don't know, man. Like, I've complained about this in the past, where I kind of feel like Skul can be sandboxy at times, even without a mod to make it sandboxy. But that's just because I'm an experienced player and I, you know, go with the flow of RNG. Like, I see people, like, get extremely pissed off in this game when they're on a run and they are, like, have, like, a magic-based Skul or something and they can only find physical items and it makes them, like, really mad. But it's like, I feel like you have to be doing something wrong at that point. Like, you're not, like, your mind is close to the build possibilities, and you're, like, hyper-focused on getting X or Y thing, when, you know, like, just kind of, like, free ball it. I didn't want to use that word, but free ball it. Just, like, don't get so hyper-fixated on getting X or Y specific build. The game always gives you outs, like, always. Like, there's never a run, like, I don't think ever, where, like, you literally could not win the run. Like, I think every seed in Skul is, like, a winnable seed. Also, let me get out of the Minotaur there real quick. He would be really nasty in this attack pattern, because he's too big. Like I talked about in my tier list yesterday, one of the hidden things in Skul the Hero Slayer is, like, small skull privilege. If you're a big skull, you're too wide, you're big boys, and that can get you into some real trouble. Also, that went super well. Take the skull shards. This is going to be an overall very low Arachna shrine run, which is unfortunate, but let me go ahead and upgrade my Minotaur real quick. Just to be careful not to miss it. And now our Minotaur is all-powerful. If he wasn't already, which frankly speaking, Unique Minotaur is really good as well, so it's like, he was already pretty good, now he's just way better. But we're in the perilous Act 4 Part 2. Anything can happen from here. Never take the game for granted at this point. You could just, like, you could lose very easily from here. There we go. Good stuff. How did, oh yeah, Fatal Sword. Fatal Sword has a glitch. I've talked about this before. Where it extends your hitbox. And you saw me there. I picked up that HP orb without being near it. A very kind of meaty, like, it's not a bad glitch in 99% of cases. As you saw there, I picked up 2 HP orbs. Whenever you're playing Mummy with Fatal Sword, it's like a game-breaking glitch where, like, it'll pick up the crates of ammo as they're falling out of the sky, and it makes Mummy with Fatal Sword an unplayable build. And you might be thinking, why would I ever play Mummy and Fatal Sword? There's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want to play. For the same reasons you want to play Hunter and Fatal Sword, you want to play Mummy and Fatal Sword. And you literally cannot do it. And I've reported it to the devs, and it's gone unfixed, so I just kind of lost hope that it's ever going to get fixed. So, maybe someday we'll get lucky. I even recorded it and sent them a video of it happening. This was a long time ago, though. Maybe I should do it again. But I don't know, man. I don't know how much they read bug reports, to be quite frank. Okay, so we have... I don't think I can afford to take this. Although it would be so... We could get rid of our mutant, but I really like the mutant, so I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm going to save my money here because I might have some dark abilities I want to sell at the end of the act. So let's make sure we can do that and potentially buy HP from the shop if need be. Oh my god, you see his... He just melted, dude. A cloud of red mist, as I like to say. That's what he turned into. Oh my god, it's of course plate armor. Oh. Okay, of course I ran face first into that as well. Okay, this is awful. Where the hell did he go? Is he going to come back up? Yes, he is. Okay. And we're dead. Pretty nasty Dark Elite there. That's also a contender for one of the most annoying Dark Elites in the game. I find that I'm often very unhappy going up against him. I haven't won yet, obviously. Like, I should keep my mouth shut before I win. I feel pretty confident about a victory here, and if I lose, it's on me, for the record. This build can easily beat the Dark Hero, so I just want to say, I guess, after rating the Hunter so low, I'm very happy that I've been able to show off a build of Hunter that's good, you know? And also show how to play him. He is, unironically, especially now that he has the stun traps, he is a swap skull. You want to swap with Hunter a lot. And just have a nice partner skull that's very powerful to get the most value out of your swaps. Like Minotaur is just an excellent example of a swap skull, or a nice swap partner, I should say. Just because his swap is like a really quick animation, it does a ton of damage, and as like he just does it, and then you're instantly into doing stuff with like normal Minotaur things, smashing and bashing your way through everything. I freaking love the Minotaur, man. He's like the archetypical power skull. I always like to say that about him. Oh my god! Okay, that was rough. We're fine though. Define fine. Things are very scary. Thank you, Thief Armor! Okay, beautiful. Let's go up here and deal with this guy real quick. Oh no! Okay, that's not good. Ah! Right before Joan, I don't want to take a lot of damage. We do have achievement, though, so keep that in mind. Still got this guy to deal with. And we're almost done here. Fucking... This is, like, one of the most disgusting maps in the game, in my opinion. It's not as bad as the one where there's, like, the big bubbled guy in the middle. Like, that's definitely one of the worst maps in all of Skul, but this one is a contender, too. But we got through it. Achievement, dude. I'm telling y'all, maybe I'm going to start bringing achievement more often, dude. It's so freaking good. Okay, so we're moving on to Joan. And I feel pretty confident about Joan. However, our poison will not work on phase 1. You can't status the pedestals, so we're going to be on our own in that regard. However, I still feel pretty good about this. Got a nice, powerful run here. Got some Arachnus scaling to do after this as well, so it's not done scaling up just yet. With all that said, I think this is going to go well, but only time will tell, so let's just get on in there. Alrighty. Fortress of Fate, Glorious Courtyard. I got a lot to... You know, She probably titled it that, I'm gonna be real. No one else is gonna call this glorious but her. I guess it actually is pretty glorious. It's pretty nice looking. I like the lion back there. I've never noticed this. That's missing the eyeball. It's like a nice little touch. So many, there's so many aspects of this game that are just so gorgeous that get completely, like, undervalued. The background art is certainly one of those. Like, every room has a different background art, I think. Like, I don't think they ever reuse a single background. It's just, like, so interesting. Okay, there we go. Get this going. Swap as per the usual. Get that one down. Like, as you can see, this is, like, slower going than a lot of Act 4 has been so far, just because we can't status these things. But, we should be done here in just a moment. Well, maybe not, actually, because now this is happening. But I'm going to try and maintain my proof of fellowship here. Also, I'm going to try and stun Joan on the go up. This is a part where I will cheese. Okay, hang on. I want to make sure I do this right. Because it's actually going to be pretty hard to pull it off, if I even can. Okay, I kind of have screwed myself here a little bit. Okay, well, this was a mistake, frankly speaking. A huge mistake. Okay, hopefully this doesn't bite me in the butt. If we can get her to not spawn her, her orbs, it will be worth it. So let's try it. Nope. I missed it. You can see the trap there. That would have been a funny little thing to do. And honestly would have been pretty cheesy. But I would have paid the price to get it done, so I don't know. I don't think I would have felt too bad had I actually pulled it off. Okay, I think she's doing this attack. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. I'd really like to keep this second life if I can. Move over here. This is another attack where it's really bad to be the Minotaur or like the Ghoul, for instance. They're big boys, man. They can't help it. They is who they is, but who they is can be quite problematic. Okay, we lived. That's all that matters. All right, good stuff, good stuff. We're going to sell achievement here at the end. We're going to have plenty of money to heal. And this could be nice. Get some fortress. Courage and courage, it's too much. I don't think I can afford to take any item here, so I think I'll just break a quintessence. I mean, this run has decent odds, I'll say. Just depends on how my hero fight goes. Sell achievement. Aging? I don't think so, right? Sell this. And we have 16, so we can take whatever we want. Super Baby could be nice, but I don't think I want to go that hard in the sack for being, like, cautious. Could take Put Pocket, although I don't know how much it's going to contribute. It's actually a bit of a difficult decision here. I mean, I could take Predicted Pain. That's probably what I'll end up taking, although I don't think it's that good. I'd rather just amplify my raw damage, but I don't think that's a thing that's here. Well, Shorthand would do it, and so would Hawkeye, but both of these are not good for builds like this. We're playing the Hunter, so we definitely don't want Shorthand. I could also take Riftblade, but I don't know. I've kind of come around to think it's not nearly as good as I thought it was. Go-Getter? Is this a Go-Getter run? It works with Fatal Sword and this. And it works with this too, actually. The only problem I have with Predicted Pain is we're not going to scale into our cooldown at all, like literally any of it. So it's not going to be that helpful there. Actually, I think I'm going to take Go-Getter. That has to be the right call, I think. Nothing else here makes any sense. And I'm going to hold on to this. And feel decent about that, although I definitely should have checked my curses at the end of Act 3. Because none of that was, like, ideal. I'll go a little further why I don't want Predicted Pain here. Because, like, I might scale into it a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, yeah. 1. We're going to go 1 into this. So, the time between my abilities is going to be very low. This is not an ability spam run, so it's like I would only have the 60% amplification barely ever. So I don't know. I think Go-Getter is more consistent, especially with like Fatal Sword and Thief Armor. And we already have weakness exposure. We already have actually, I guess I could have taken the reapplication, but it's like we don't need it because we're already applying poison on like 50% of our attacks. So I think that was the right call. We'll look through here. Probably juggle a Quint, although this is quite appealing too. In fact, it's more. I'll actually take this and refresh, and sadly miss out on a Hope Slasher, but we wouldn't have gotten it anyway, I don't think. Or we might have. Actually, would we have? I would have had to have sold like a legendary or maybe a unique. I think we would have been just short with a unique. We had like 4,400 or something. Oh well. That would have been nice though, for sure. So here's our kit. And I really like it. This is kind of like, you know, about where I'd like to build a Hunter. I don't think Hunter has the damage in hard mode to, like, on its own carry a run. So Poison can actually be a nice little, like, bit of a boost for the Hunter. Because he's very capable of applying Poison very consistently thanks to his high crit rate, which doesn't show in the stats, but it's there. Based on the, yeah, crit rate up to 50%. He has a massive crit rate, pretty much all the time. So we actually have more than 100 crit rate once we have, if we're far enough from the enemy and we have our Proof of Fellowship up and everything. The Hunter can apply a poison hit on every single attack he does. So really, really nice. So, you know, Fatal Sword, stuff like that. Very nice builds for a Hunter to have. Although, I guess Fatal Sword kind of makes you have to get up close and personal with the enemy. But I guess that's why you have your partner Skull to complement that. I feel pretty good about our odds here, thanks to the second life. We might not even have to use it. We'll have to see how this goes. Have to do well against the first phase of the hero. And then if we do that, phase 2 ought to be pretty easy. So without further ado, let's go in and see how it goes. I feel pretty decent. I think we can win. Get another fat dub under our belt with the Hunter, who deserves it. So let's go. I'm going to swap here to get my Proof of Fellowship going. Alrighty. Okay, that was interesting. Don't know what that was about, Minotaur. You have to explain yourself later. For now, we have to focus on the fight. You know what he reminds me of? You know, I think... I'm trying to remember. There's a Pokemon called Timber that carries around like a wooden block or like a log. I can't remember if Conkeldurr... No, Conkeldurr has like cinder blocks or concrete. I can't remember what the middle form has. But at the minimum, he reminds me of Timber with his like little log he carries around. But Timber is like tiny and Minotaur is massive, so it's not a 1-to-1 or anything, but it's close enough to like be a resemblance. Okay. I'm actually going to Succubus him here. And also, I should be careful about being out as the Minotaur once he starts his jump in the air here. Which he'll do now. And I have to go over here. Okay, there we go. So far, pretty good. Taking more damage than I'd like to have, but it's not like an end-of-the-world, like, run-ending amount of damage. And he grabbed me there, but I stopped him because I'm just too good. And we're moving on to phase 2, feeling pretty good. Though I have to play well. And look at that lag. You'll love to see it. Alright, sir. Time for our daily sparring. Hopefully I beat you. And I think no, I haven't played the game today, so this is my first time seeing him today. What are you doing? Okay, this attack is like one of the ones I like to see the most. Once he comes out of his first phasing or first phase of attacks. Excuse me, I'm trying to concentrate a little bit. Okay, watch out for that. Okay, he's doing it again. I don't know about that, sir. I don't know if that's the right call. He's gonna go into this. Remember what I said? Just kind of walk away from it. Do dash occasionally, but you can get away with just walking away from that a lot of the time. Just continue to beat him up. Also, always make sure if you're playing Hunter to utilize his stun. I think it's like one of the more recent things he got added to his repertoire. Also, if you have a Power Skull that tackle dashes, make sure to have that out during this attack, because look how easily they can escape. Okay, that's not good. That's actually really bad. I don't have Succubus for this upcoming attack, which means I'm probably going to take the damage. I didn't realize he was going into phase 3 so quickly. I have a way to maybe get around this. Nope. Though we did not take all of it. I guess that one's all about dash timing if you don't have the Succubus or like a slime or something. You gotta be very careful. Hopefully we don't get grabbed. If we do get grabbed, we have the Succubus to help. Okay. Okay, this is pretty nasty. Oh! Okay, we have the tackle dasher, so we're fine, but that almost got me. Gnarly. Very close to getting got there. I'd love to... Okay, we kept the second live. Okay, so always be ready for that second siphon. I was not. And it can actually happen, and I said it in my video, it usually happens after he does the jump on the walls attack, you know, like boom, 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 and then he does something else, and then he siphons in phase 3. But the devs, you know, wily as they are, gave him, like, I don't know the odds, but he can also do it immediately after. So you just have to be prepared pretty much whenever that happens. But as you saw there, very powerful run. We kept last resistance, which I'm very happy about. Very nasty and sad loss of reassembly, but we ran with it, and we actually ended up building a very nice, powerful build with the Hunter. So, you know, shouts out to my boy here. You might be the worst skull in the game, but that does not make you bad. All skulls in Skul the Hero Slayer currently are good. Okay. So with all that said, we're going to get a Hunter windscreen, of course. Maybe I'll get the Succubus in it. No! Oh my god, we're just going to be a big puff of, like, pink. I didn't even swap into the Hunter, but look at this. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. GG's. Dude, as soon as we picked up the medallion box or whatever, in Act 2, before we fought the adventurers, this run was off to a great start. Like, as soon as this happened, the run was destined for greatness. And it ended up being great indeed. Showing off concentration poison, so I hope you enjoyed your run request. We did plenty of concentrating. We did plenty of poisoning. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. A lot of fun, too. I always enjoy playing the Hunter and showing him off to people, especially after, you know, having to sadly admit that he's not nearly as good in hard mode as he was in normal mode. Things changed quite a lot. And also, we, you know, we kept our last resistance, even though I screwed up and used my Succubus at the wrong time and had to face tank the all like spikes across every area thing, which is a nightmare to happen. Also, look at our overall low max damage. Very interesting, which I guess is pretty normal for poison runs, but it's very atypical for Minotaur runs, because Minotaur runs go hard. So I guess that was just like, you know, this isn't like a massive damage percent run or anything like that. But Minotaur runs can hit very hard. So I'm kind of shocked to see it, though I guess it's not too bad. And our total damage is pretty nice too, so the DPS was real. This was a nice item to have. This was, dude, Proof of Fellowship has grown so much on me. I used to hate this item, but I like it now. I like it a lot. I guess hard mode just changes things because Antique is good. But also, like, on the right build, I used to complain about the flow of gameplay it creates, but on a build like this, where I'm swapping a lot anyway, we have two very powerful swaps. I don't feel that flow of gameplay issue at all. Like, it just kind of, it's the natural way I'm playing, so. Stone of Plague is always great. Have I gotten the Masterpiece Stone of Plague Poison Run on my channel? I don't know if I have. I may have. I don't know. It's really hard to do, because it's like, that's such a huge ask from the player to simultaneously commit to a poison build and also Masterpiece, which means like 8 minimum of your item slots are dedicated to building up the Masterpiece and the poison, you know? And if you're not dedicating the poison slots, but focusing on the Masterpiece slots, you're probably missing out on a bunch of items. Like, we got this really early. We got this in the Dark Quartz shop. We got this actually pretty late in the run, but, you know, I don't know. this was a very interesting run. Stupid Leona sisters as per the usual, but it all worked out in the end, and I'm very happy about it. And I had fun, and as always, that's the most important part, and I hope you guys did as well. We are cruising through the Dark Mirror, getting the hang of things, though you can see I have some more, you guys see, there it is. I have some more deaths than I did before, because I lost a couple runs off screen. That's probably going to happen quite a bit, because I'm a lot riskier when I'm playing off screen than on screen, because I don't feel as, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't feel as compelled to win. There we go. Because it's all about experimentation and learning when I'm off screen, whereas on screen, I just want to create an entertaining experience, and winning is entertaining for me and you, I hope. I think that's everything I have to say, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the tier list. More of that to come in the future, especially dark abilities. I want to talk about those very, very soon. Although I'm still learning myself about them, I should probably experiment with all of them before I really talk about them, and the curses too. Because it's like, you know, until recently I thought Riftblade was great, and it turns out it's actually not. It's not bad. It's certainly a dark ability you can take, but it's like just not nearly as good as I thought. But, you know, that's for another day. I think for now I'm done here, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.